Attention, please.
This uploading is only for educational purpose.
No intention to infringe copyrights.
Learning English with subtitles GPITRAL.
Follow us.
Four years ago, when Penny and I first took our vows and married not only our lives, but our purpose, we had no idea how many believers would join us.
But you're here. You're here. And more every day. Safe. Together. We can see past the pain of the storms, the tragedies. We can see God's great love protects us now and evermore.
What shall we sing, Penny?
Well, seeing as it's our anniversary, I'd choose something from Elvis. But I don't want to get you in trouble. Why don't we see if Monty has a hymn for us? Maybe next time you should pick a smaller kid.
I know, but they ate it up, didn't they? I can't get over how many new faces are. I just wish they didn't come to us so full of fear.
Oh, but that's why they come. Maybe that's what all these storms are about. God shaking the shoulder of those who need waking up.
Oh, that's what's beautiful, Pen. You always see the hand of the Lord at work.
Oh.
The door was open. I'm sorry, Reverend Penny.
It's my fault. I asked him to bring me some numbers.
He feels the passion so strongly. But something makes it hard for him to find peace, doesn't it?
Yeah. The passion between you and me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come in, Mad Dog. This is Wind Rider. We're pulling out of D.C. and heading northwest. Can you give me and the little lady a target?
Feeds from National Weather Service are showing us elements of the Chicago storm. Hung up on an occluded front over Michigan.
Wind Rider, what Dano's trying to say is the toad soaker that blew away Chicago is reforming.
I was definitely not trying to say toad soaker.
Tommy, this air mass is headed east at about 50 miles per hour.
Well, we're heading northwest. We should cross paths just before Detroit.
I know it doesn't look like much, but it's the only lead we got, and I want you to follow it.
No problem, Professor. If there's any extreme weather within 200 miles of that front, this finally home nose will bring us right to it.
Roger that.
Excuse me.
Congrats.
Well, thanks for the thought. I think it works a little better if you actually believe what you're saying, but
Jude, you've always been a team player, and now they put you in. That's good. That's what you worked for.
if only the game weren't so corrupt.
Well, maybe I'm just cynical, or it's another coincidence that I'm working an event that you've been invited to.
What do you think?
My two children. What a pleasant surprise.
Did you request that Gavin be at this event?
Of course I did. I wanted first-class protection, and it's a good idea that brothers and sisters lay eyes on each other occasionally.
Just because you're a public servant, that doesn't make the rest of us your servants.
Am I all that bad?
Well, considering how many years you've been in Congress, you could be worse, but yeah, bad. You're pretty bad.
I'm very proud of you. I've always told you that working your way...
Inside the Beltway would lead to great opportunity. Yes, I know, I haven't forgotten.
But you have, my dear. You have committed a mortal political sin. You have assumed that reality drives policy, when any half-witted government official knows that it's the other way around.
The Duffy Report. How many people know?
Honestly, all that matters is that Chief of Staff Horst is one of them. Don't let his look fool you. He's hard and he's nasty, particularly when it comes to his first love, the energy business. Alan, Have you had the privilege of meeting my daughter?
Indeed, I have. Nice to see you again, Miss Carr.
Nice to see you, sir.
I trust you're getting the hang of things.
I have an excellent staff.
You may be the most important person in the government now, Miss Carr. The nation's hurting. They need your help. They need you to put things back the way they were. We don't expect you to get everything perfectly right at first. Just as long as everything's back to normal by, say, Friday morning.
Back! Everybody back! Stay back!
They're poisonous!
What I understand, they only have to touch you. We need a curator, now. On it. Ted! You guys get out of here! Everybody clear out! Clear out of here! Everybody get out! This is Carr. I need a level 1 medical response immediately.
What the hell is this? What are these numbers? This can't be right. Doc! Doc!
What?
You're gonna want to come see this. Come on.
Somewhere near Cairo.
Does anybody speak Arabic?
Duka duka.
Hi, it's Judith.
Hey, Jude, it's Ross. Now, I'm sorry to call you with bad news. We got a major outbreak in a place I never predicted.
Yeah, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Did you hear about Egypt?
I've been watching the news all morning. I imagine Donnie will have something to say.
He'll say what he always does, that the Lord is watching over us.
Penny, did you see this? Exodus 8:4, and the frog shall come up both upon thee and upon thy servants and upon all thy people. If the storms are a warning, how can this be anything but a clear sign?
Plagues. Very Old Testament. Puts everybody on their toes.
And it was Egypt, Penny. Pharaoh's own city. It's destroyed. I want to do something to prove to the Lord that I'm no longer the man I was before you raised me up. The Lord has shown us his way. We could be his instruments. We could make another sign.
I believe the Lord might smile on that, Monty. But it would have to be a secret. Our secret.
All right, get this all around. Send this to my office and send it to Bob as well, all right?
Here's a little human interest story. Discredited crank given second chance by novice administrator.
Last night, the Great Pyramid, which basically shrugged off the last 5,000 years of everything this planet has to offer it, went down like the first little piggy's house. Now, this isn't about my ideals. This isn't about the truth. This is about protecting our backs.
Couldn't you find another mad scientist?
Look, just let us do the research. I'm not going to release anything to anybody. I am fully aware that the energy industry has hundreds of billions of dollars riding on the status quo. But we better know something if there's something to know.
You know, when I put you up for this job, I didn't think you were quite this smart.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'll let you know.
Well, as long as you're in such an open-minded mood, there is another thing I have to ask you.
Yo, Colonel, There's some DC folk in your office looking for you.
I knew my reckless youth would catch up.
If that's what it is, I better start being much more reckless. These guys seem to think you're some kind of hero.
Oh, thank you. But you're only a hero if you do something worthwhile.
Your reputation as a hurricane hunter is second to none, Colonel.
Well, it's not really that hard to find something that's 200 miles across, moving at 12 miles an hour, but it does keep me out of trouble.
We'll be straight with you. We need you to fly into these storms right when they're producing the most violent weather any of us have ever seen. It will be extremely dangerous and demanding.
Demanding? For someone my age.
Sir, this isn't about getting data for a research paper. This is about storms that are killing people because we don't understand them well enough.
I understand your mission and your concern, but the only thing about me that's old and slow is the plane I fly. The C-130 is not what you need. No, if we're gonna be chasing something that's gonna pop up anytime, anywhere, you're gonna need something fast. They're modifying an SR-71 at a base in Arizona.
I already have approval. In case you haven't noticed, everything between Vegas and Chicago is in shambles, and it is my job to make sure the rest of the country doesn't follow suit. For God's sake, we're talking about people here, not protecting the paint off your precious airplane. Oh, wait, hold on, I got another call. I forgot the lasagna in the freezer. Look, if you don't release your aircraft if you know right now, the next phone call you'll be getting is from the head of Homeland Security, reassigning you to a radar station somewhere in Tierra del Fuego. Let me help with the salad. What would I do without you?
You'd probably starve.
I'm so sorry.
No, Mom, it's okay. Go on saving the world.
Yes. No, that is exactly...